she hadn't eaten in 2 days. But when someone finally put a piece of chicken in front of her, she didn't take a single bite. She picked it up and walked into the darkest alley in the city because someone was waiting. The locals called it Bottle Cap Alley, not because of any street sign, because of him, an old yellow dog with legs that hadn't moved since last winter. Every morning, he'd push a blue bottle cap back and forth across the concrete. That was his entire world. 3 square meters of cracked pavement, a torn tarp, and a bottle cap. His name was Captain. Not a name he chose, a name a fisherman scratched onto a piece of driftwood and hung from his neck. Every morning, the old man mended his nets, and Captain lay beside him, nose twitching at the salt air. One morning, the fisherman didn't come. Captain waited at the dock for 7 days. On the 8th day, they tore the dock down too. The driftwood tag fell off somewhere between there and here, but the name stuck, the way scars do. And then there was Patch, named by no one. I'll call her that for the torn right ear that looked like someone had taken scissors to it. She landed on the wall one October morning, saw the dog saw her. For 10 seconds, neither moved. Then she left. She came back 11 minutes later. The old woman upstairs would eventually check her security footage. 11 minutes. With a sardine in her mouth, she placed it in front of him, stepped back 3 paces, and watched him eat. She licked her lips once, but she didn't go find another one for herself. She had a route. 5 a.m., the rooftops. 6:15, Mr. Zhang's butcher shop, back door. He threw out the trimmings at exactly the same time every day, and she knew. She'd sprint 3 alleys, clear a wall, and deliver the first meal. Then the bakery on Minghe Road. 3 dumpsters, always the middle one. A heel of bread if she was lucky. She did this every morning. Not sometimes, every single morning. Not everyone appreciated her visits. Mr. Zhang started swinging a broom. She'd dodge, circle back, try from another angle. He put up a wire mesh one morning. She studied it for about 40 seconds, then went up through the drain pipe and came in from above. The butcher eventually stopped trying, not because he liked her, because he couldn't outsmart her. Spring rain soaked her fur flat against her bones. Summer heat left her panting before she could start her route. In autumn, she'd paw dead leaves off Captain's tarp before delivering breakfast. And winter nearly killed her. You could count every rib through her coat. Her white patches turned gray. But every morning, every single morning, she showed up. I don't know what that kind of loyalty costs a body, but I know she paid it. In March, the red notice went up. The entire block, scheduled for demolition, new apartments, progress. Nobody mentioned the dog in the alley. Nobody mentioned the cat who fed him. The machines came first, measuring, surveying. Captain heard them. His whole body went rigid. And Patch stood in front of him, back arched, hissing at a bulldozer she couldn't possibly stop. Mrs. Liu lived on the 2nd floor. She'd noticed the cat before, months ago, but thought nothing of it, just a stray being a stray. But with the demolition notice up, she looked down at the alley one last time and saw Patch placing a fish in front of Captain. She checked her security camera, scrolled back through the footage. Weeks, months. The cat had been doing this since October, every single day. Mrs. Liu made a 3-minute compilation. She posted it with 6 words. They're going to tear it down. 4 million views in 48 hours. People noticed things in the footage. The butcher shop route, the bottle cap, the way she always stepped back 3 paces. The local news picked it up, and Mr. Zhang, the butcher who chased her with a broom, the morning after the video went viral, he left a fresh cut of pork on his back step. He didn't wait to see if she came, but she did. The rescue team arrived on a Tuesday. They checked Captain's spine, old injury, nerve damage, but he wasn't in pain. When they lifted him onto the stretcher, Patch didn't run. She jumped up beside him, put one paw on his leg. The rescue worker looked at his partner and said, "I guess we're taking 2. Hydrotherapy twice a week. Patch watched every session from the counter, head tilted like she was studying the technique. 3 weeks later, a custom wheelchair. 4 tiny wheels. He wobbled, made it 2 steps before tipping sideways. Patch walked over and pressed her face against his. Next day, 5 steps. Day after, 10. She paced beside him every time. Not ahead, not behind. Right beside him. Her name was Lynn. She drove 3 hours, walked into the shelter holding her phone, the video still playing. When she crouched down, Captain rolled over and nuzzled her hand. Patch jumped off a shelf and sat at her feet. Lynn didn't ask about medical costs or wheelchair maintenance. She just said, both of them, together. Their new home has a garden, 2 beds, side by side, obviously, and for the first time in over a year, Captain doesn't push a bottle cap around. He doesn't need to anymore. Bottle Cap Alley is gone now. The tarp, the pavement, the wall where Mrs. Liu watered her plants, all gone. But somewhere in the rubble, there's still a blue bottle cap. People ask, why did she do it? A starving cat, barely surviving? Why give everything away? I think she remembered what it felt like, to wait outside an empty house, to be the one nobody came back for. And she decided that wasn't going to be his story, not while she was around. We talk about love like it's complicated, write songs about it, build entire movies around it. But maybe it's simpler than we think. Maybe it's just showing up with whatever you have, even if it's just a sardine, every single day.